The Night Doorbell presenting The Devil Show.
Hi friends, how are you? I Bob Christopher. Today I telling a very interesting story, so keep silence and use headphones. This story's title is The Phantom's Retribution. In a quaint, forgotten village nestled deep within the mist-shrouded forests of England, an ancient curse awakens. For centuries, the villagers had whispered about the vengeful spirit known as the Phantom, a tormented soul seeking retribution. But it was only when a group of unsuspecting urban explorers stumbled upon the decaying remains of a cursed mansion that the nightmare truly began. As the explorers delved deeper into the mansion's shadowy depths, they unearthed a chilling tale of betrayal and revenge. The Phantom, a former resident of the mansion, had been wronged in life and now sought justice in death. Its malevolent presence tormented the intruders, each night's haunting more sinister than the last. As they struggled to piece together the history of the mansion and the Phantom's tragic past, the explorers realized that they were running out of time. The vengeful spirit was growing stronger with every passing night, and its retribution was merciless. In a race against the supernatural, the explorers must uncover the truth behind the Phantom's torment and find a way to appease the restless spirit before it unleashes its ultimate vengeance upon them all. But as they delve deeper into the darkness, they begin to question if there is any escape from the relentless grasp of the Phantom's retribution. The Phantom, in life, had been a brilliant artist named Victor Hastings, who had fallen deeply in love with a woman named Eleanor, a talented pianist. Their love was forbidden, for Eleanor was promised to another, a cruel and wealthy aristocrat named Lord Pembroke. Driven by jealousy and rage, Lord Pembroke had orchestrated a terrible betrayal. On a stormy night, he framed Victor for a crime he didn't commit, leading to Victor's wrongful imprisonment and eventual death. Eleanor, heartbroken and powerless, had been unable to save him. Now, as the curse of the mansion exacted its revenge, the explorers found themselves trapped in a nightmarish cycle of terror. The Phantom's retribution played out before their eyes, with eerie manifestations of the past tormenting them at every turn. Victor's ghostly paintings came to life, their subjects twisted into grotesque forms that whispered chilling threats. Eleanor's haunting melodies echoed through the mansion, each note a mournful cry for justice. Lord Pembroke's malevolent spirit prowled the shadows, his sinister laughter sending shivers down their spines. Desperate to break the curse and free themselves from the Phantom's grasp, the explorers embarked on a perilous journey to uncover evidence of Victor's innocence. They delved into dusty archives, deciphering cryptic journals and letters, and retraced the steps of the tragic lovers. With each piece of the puzzle they unearthed, the Phantom's retribution intensified, and the line between the living and the dead blurred. They had awakened a force they couldn't control, and their only hope lay in discovering the truth and righting the ancient wrong. It was a heartfelt plea for help written by Eleanor to Victor, detailing the treacherous scheme orchestrated by Lord Pembroke. The letter contained evidence of Victor's innocence, a key to breaking the curse. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the explorers set out to confront the malevolent spirits that haunted the mansion. The nights grew even more perilous, with the Phantom's retribution escalating to a crescendo of terror. It seemed as if the very walls of the mansion were closing in, threatening to consume them. One fateful night, as a spectral storm raged outside, they stood in the grand ballroom, the epicenter of the curse's malevolence. There, they recited Eleanor's letter, calling upon the spirits of Victor and Eleanor to seek justice and release their tormented souls. A supernatural tempest of emotions filled the room, and the very fabric of reality seemed to waver. The mansion shook as the spirits of Victor and Eleanor manifested, their ghostly figures illuminated by an eerie, ethereal light. In a chilling harmony of voices, they recounted their tragic tale, revealing the depths of their love and betrayal. As their story unfolded, the malevolent presence of Lord Pembroke materialized, a monstrous spectre born of guilt and cruelty. With a deafening roar, the vengeful spirit of the Phantom confronted Pembroke's malicious entity, and a spectral battle of epic proportions erupted. Thunder and lightning clashed within the ballroom as the spirits clashed, their furious struggle a reflection of the passions and injustices that had bound them for centuries. The explorers watched in awe and terror as the very foundations of the mansion quaked. In the end, the combined strength of Victor and Eleanor's love overcame Lord Pembroke's malevolence. The mansion was consumed by an otherworldly light, and a sense of peace washed over the weary explorers as the curse was finally lifted. With their retribution complete, the spirits of Victor and Eleanor vanished into the afterlife, leaving the mansion in solemn silence. The once haunted estate was now a place of tranquility, its dark history laid to rest. Word of their harrowing adventure spread throughout the village, and the villagers gathered to hear their tale. The explorers shared the story of Victor and Eleanor, the tragic lovers who had been wronged by the cruelty of Lord Pembroke, and how they had helped the spirits find peace. As they spoke, the villagers began to understand the weight of the past that had haunted their community for generations. The curse had held a grip on the village, a constant reminder of the darkness that had once tainted their history. Inspired by the explorers' bravery and the love that had transcended death, the villagers came together to restore the mansion. They turned it into a museum dedicated to the memory of Victor and Eleanor, showcasing their art and music, and telling their story as a cautionary tale of love and vengeance. The village itself began to heal, and a newfound sense of unity and compassion blossomed among the people. The curse had been a burden they had carried for too long, and now, it was finally lifted. In the years that followed, the story of the Phantom's Retribution became a legend, reminder that even the most malevolent spirits could find peace when justice prevailed. Visitors from far and wide came to the village to hear the haunting tale and to witness the transformed mansion, a testament to the enduring power of love and the ultimate triumph of retribution. In the museum, Victor's hauntingly beautiful paintings were displayed alongside Eleanor's poignant compositions. Visitors would stand before these works of art, moved by the raw emotion and the tragic love story they represented. The paintings and music seemed to resonate with something deep within the souls of those who beheld them, a reminder of the enduring power of creativity and passion. Local artists and musicians found inspiration in the tragic tale of Victor and Eleanor, creating their own works that paid homage to the legendary lovers. The village's artistic community flourished, drawing visitors from around the world who sought to witness the creative energy that flowed through the village. Over time, the village itself became a hub for artists, writers, and musicians, all drawn by the mystical aura that surrounded the mansion. It was said that the spirits of Victor and Eleanor continued to watch over the village, guiding and inspiring those who were touched by their story. The Phantom's Retribution had transformed from a tale of horror into a story of enduring love and artistic expression, a testament to the ability of the human spirit to overcome adversity and darkness. The village, once shrouded in the shadows of its own history, had found a new identity as a place of creativity, healing, and redemption. The Mansion Museum remained the centerpiece of this transformation, a living tribute to the power of love and redemption. Each year, on the anniversary of the curse's breaking, the village held a grand festival to celebrate the memory of Victor and Eleanor. The festival was a colorful and lively affair, with art exhibitions, musical performances, and theater productions inspired by their story. Visitors and villagers alike reveled in the joyous atmosphere, a stark contrast to the once haunting history of the place. The village had become a sanctuary for artists and creatives from all walks of life. Writers sought inspiration in the serene woods surrounding the village, capturing the mystical essence of the place in their novels and poetry. Musicians composed symphonies that echoed the haunting melodies of Eleanor, and painters continued to be drawn to Victor's evocative style. Children grew up listening to the legend of the Phantom's Retribution, and it became a rite of passage for them to explore the now restored mansion, learning about the enduring love that had conquered even death. The tale had become a moral lesson, teaching the importance of justice, forgiveness, and the transformative power of art. The village's prosperity extended beyond its artistic community. Tourism thrived, bringing economic growth and stability to a place that had once been overshadowed by its cursed past. Visitors came not only for the mansion but also to experience the warm hospitality of the villagers and to witness the powerful transformation that had taken place. The Phantom's Retribution had become a symbol of hope and renewal, a beacon for those seeking inspiration, redemption, or simply a deeper understanding of the human spirit. It stood as a testament to the idea that even the darkest of stories could be rewritten with love, creativity, and the indomitable will to overcome the supernatural. Archaeologists explored the mansion's grounds, unearthing artifacts that shed light on the lives of Victor and Eleanor. Their discoveries were displayed in the museum, enriching the narrative of the tragic lovers and adding layers of historical authenticity to the legend. Psychologists and parapsychologists delved into the phenomenon of the curse and the spirits that had once haunted the mansion. They interviewed villagers who had witnessed the transformation of the place and conducted experiments to understand the nature of the supernatural events that had occurred. Authors and filmmakers were drawn to the village, inspired by its compelling history. A wave of novels, documentaries, and movies emerged, each offering its interpretation of the Phantom's Retribution. These works of art further spread the legend and brought the village's story to a global audience. The village's leadership embraced its newfound identity, investing in infrastructure and cultural initiatives to support the burgeoning art scene. The annual Victor and Eleanor Festival grew in prominence, attracting talent from around the world to perform and showcase their creations, but amidst the celebration and scholarly inquiry, the village never forgot the lessons learned from its dark past. The Phantom's Retribution remained a poignant reminder that justice, love, and the resilience of the human spirit could transform even the most cursed of places into a source of inspiration and healing. Generations of villagers continued to pass down the story of Victor and Eleanor, ensuring that their legacy endured. They believed that as long as the mansion stood, the spirits of the tragic lovers would watch over their village, guiding and inspiring all who crossed its threshold. Within the Mansion Museum, a dedicated group of historians and paranormal researchers established a research center. They meticulously documented the supernatural events that had occurred over the years, creating an archive that drew scholars, skeptics, and believers alike. The center's findings contributed to a growing body of knowledge about the complex interplay between history, the human psyche, and the unexplained. The village's commitment to preserving and sharing the story of Victor and Eleanor extended to its educational institutions. Local schools incorporated their tale into the curriculum, teaching students about the enduring themes of love, justice, and the human spirit. The children of the village grew up with a deep appreciation for their heritage, understanding the importance of compassion and empathy. Artists continued to flock to the village, creating installations, sculptures, and performances that celebrated the legend of the Phantom's Retribution. The village square became an open-air gallery, a living testament to the creative forces that had been awakened by the tale. In the evenings, residents and visitors gathered in the square to watch performances that retold the story in innovative ways, blending traditional and modern artistic expressions. Musicians composed new pieces inspired by the haunting melodies of Eleanor, and actors brought the characters of Victor, Eleanor, and Lord Pembroke to life in emotionally charged theatrical productions. The Victor and Eleanor Festival expanded its reach, drawing renowned artists and thinkers from across the globe. It became a hub for discussions on the intersection of art, history, and the supernatural. Workshops, lectures, and debates added depth to the festivities, fostering a deeper understanding of the enduring legacy of the legend. Through it all, the spirits of Victor and Eleanor were believed to watch over the village, their presence a source of inspiration and comfort. The once cursed mansion had become a sanctuary, a place where the supernatural met the human, and where the power of love continued to triumph over the darkest of curses. The village square, once a place of dread, had transformed into a bustling hub of cultural exchange. Artists and artisans set up shops and studios, crafting everything from intricate sculptures to hand-painted murals that celebrated the legend of Victor and Eleanor. The square had become a vibrant marketplace of creativity, where visitors could immerse themselves in the magic of the village. Families moved to the village, drawn by its welcoming atmosphere and the promise of a life steeped in art, culture, and history. Children grew up with a deep appreciation for the legacy of Victor and Eleanor, and the values of justice and love that their story embodied. The village's commitment to preserving the past extended to its architecture and infrastructure. Historic preservation efforts ensured that the entire village retained its old-world charm, with cobbled streets and charming cottages that transported visitors to a bygone era. The Mansion Museum continued to expand, adding wings dedicated to different aspects of the legend. One wing showcased the historical artifacts and findings of paranormal researchers, another celebrated the artistic interpretations of Victor and Eleanor's story, and yet another offered immersive experiences that allowed visitors to step into the world of the tragic lovers. The annual Victor and Eleanor Festival had grown into a month-long celebration, attracting not only artists but also scholars, philosophers, and thinkers from diverse fields. It had become a forum for discussing profound questions about the nature of love, justice, and the human condition, all framed within the context of the legend. The village had succeeded in turning its once dark history into a beacon of light, drawing people from around the world who sought to experience the transformative magic of the Phantom's Retribution. It was no longer just a place of inspiration, it had become a sanctuary for those in search of meaning and connection. A world-class performing arts center emerged on the outskirts of the village, attracting renowned musicians, actors, and dancers from around the world. It became a hub for creativity and innovation, hosting performances that paid homage to the legend of Victor and Eleanor while pushing the boundaries of artistic expression. The Mansion Museum expanded its educational programs, offering workshops and seminars on subjects ranging from history and folklore to art and the paranormal. Students and researchers flocked to the village to immerse themselves in its rich history and vibrant artistic scene, making it a center of learning and exploration. The village's library became a repository of knowledge, housing rare manuscripts, historical records, and extensive collections of books dedicated to the legend. It served as a haven for scholars and seekers of wisdom, fostering a culture of intellectual curiosity that transcended generations. With the increased interest and investment, the village was able to restore not only the mansion but also other historic buildings in the area. Each structure became a testament to the enduring spirit of preservation and the belief in the power of history to shape the future. The annual Victor and Eleanor Festival expanded its reach to become an international celebration of art, culture, and the human spirit. It drew attendees from every corner of the globe, making it a true melting pot of ideas and inspiration. But perhaps the most profound change was the sense of unity and purpose that enveloped the village. It had evolved into a place where people of diverse backgrounds and talents came together to celebrate the transformative magic of the Phantom's Retribution. It had become a true global village, where the legend's lessons of love, justice, and resilience resonated with all. In the evening, when the village was bathed in the soft glow of lanterns and artistic displays, residents and visitors alike would gather in the village square, under the watchful eyes of the mansion. There, they would share stories, music, and art, forging connections that transcended language and culture. The Mansion Museum, now an architectural marvel in its own right, underwent further expansion. Its halls and galleries displayed an ever-growing collection of art inspired by Victor and Eleanor's story. Sculptures, paintings, and multimedia installations adorned its walls, each a testament to the enduring influence of the legend that in addition to celebrating Victor and Eleanor's legacy, the Mansion Museum became a hub for exploring the broader themes of art, love, and justice. It hosted international symposiums and conferences, attracting luminaries from the worlds of art, philosophy, and psychology who sought to delve deeper into the profound questions raised by the legend. The village's commitment to education remained steadfast. It was not only a place where art and culture flourished but also a center of learning. A prestigious Academy of Arts and Humanities was established, attracting students from across the globe who sought to immerse themselves in the rich tapestry of history and creativity that the village offered. Local artisans and craftspeople thrived, creating unique and handcrafted goods that were sought after by collectors worldwide. The village's markets and boutiques became treasure troves of artistic expression, each item telling a story of its own. The sense of community in the village grew stronger with each passing year. It was a place where strangers became friends, where collaboration and creative exploration knew no bounds. It was a place where people from all backgrounds and beliefs came together in the spirit of unity and shared purpose. The Phantom's Retribution had transcended its origins as a ghostly legend to become a living embodiment of the boundless potential of the human spirit. It stood as a shining example of what could be achieved when a community united around a shared vision of art, culture, and the enduring themes of love and redemption. The Mansion Museum had become an institution of global renown, and its collections continued to expand. Renowned artists from every corner of the earth contributed their creations, further enriching the artistic tapestry that celebrated the legend of Victor and Eleanor. The mansion now stood as a living encyclopedia of human creativity, a testament to the enduring fascination with the supernatural and the mysteries of the heart. Scholars and researchers, both academic and independent, flocked to the village to study the phenomenon of the Phantom's Retribution. They sought to understand how the story had become a cultural phenomenon that transcended borders and generations, and how its lessons had resonated with people from diverse backgrounds. The annual Victor and Eleanor Festival had evolved into an event of unparalleled grandeur, drawing dignitaries, celebrities, and visionaries from every corner of the globe. It was no longer just a celebration of the legend but a platform for addressing global issues, with discussions on justice, compassion, and the power of storytelling. The village had become a model of sustainable living and cultural preservation. Its commitment to environmental conservation and historical restoration set an example for communities worldwide. Visitors marveled not only at its artistic splendor but also at its dedication to a harmonious coexistence with nature. Children growing up in the village were instilled with a sense of responsibility and stewardship for their community's unique heritage. They learned to value the stories of Victor and Eleanor as more than just legends. They were parables of hope and transformation, passed down from generation to generation. The spirit of unity and collaboration that defined the village extended beyond its borders. Artists, writers, and thinkers who had been touched by the legend carried its message of love and redemption to their own corners of the world, fostering connections and understanding among people from diverse backgrounds. The Phantom's Retribution had become a symbol of the human capacity for growth, healing, and the boundless possibilities of creativity. It was no longer confined to the realm of folklore but had become a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of the human spirit that in the hearts and minds of those who had been fortunate enough to experience the village's magic. The Phantom's Retribution was more than just a story. It was a guiding light, a reminder that even in the face of darkness, humanity possessed the ability to create beauty, find meaning, and unite in the pursuit of a brighter, more hopeful world. With this story ends here. If you like the story, then like the video and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to pass it so that you keep getting such interesting stories. Thank you.